They're allowing a stranger to dictate their worth in that moment. They're saying, the stranger's saying, hey, you're taking too long. There's something wrong with you. And you're saying, yeah, I know there's something wrong with me. There's another way to approach that, an engaging way or disengaging way too. You can say nothing and just ignore them, or you can tell them, set a boundary, like you said, to back off. When it comes to having difficult conversations, especially in conflict, and I've had several occasions, as you know, I won't go into specifics, over the last few months, to have a difficult conversation with a person in authority, right? And that could be really challenging when you have someone who's in authority that there's a conflict with. And this is the circumstance I was in. And the first few times I was in this circumstance, I acquiesced to whatever it is that the person was asking because I was frightened. I was in my amygdala, right? I was pulling in a past experience. It's a person in authority. I better get in line or something bad's going to happen to me. That's the past I brought into it. And I navigated through this over the past few months. And the last conversation, really difficult conversation we had to have, I did not engage. I allowed the person to say whatever it is they needed to say, and I responded with honest, open questions. Now, how did I get to that place where I was able to do that? The conversation went really, really well for me. I had like 4 questions I had to ask in a 45-minute conversation or a half-hour conversation. 4 questions that I kept asking over and over again, right? To get the person out of their activated brain who was sitting there like this the whole time. So the way I got there, Charlie, was before I had the conversation, I did a meditation. I went inward. I relaxed, like you were talking about, like you were going in, you went into the bathroom in your workplace with that customer, right? And then you went back and had a successful conversation. And what downloaded to me was, I get to choose. This is think of life as a big theater, right?